Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
And the Raiders have got him.
Tyree Wilson
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Alex Highsmith.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
On the return, here's Hall.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
As they've got it as we resume action.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Now it's Mixon running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's free to midfield. Down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted. He spins free, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one caught by Carter. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as he get him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Dances by him.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Now Burrow on first down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow will throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith,
his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
From the gun to give to Mixon.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the Raiders now down by a field goal, 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
And that's complete to Davis. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw.
He has Mayer, complete.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
with that, we say good night from